Now ain't that a bitch? Why is that a bitch? For a lot of reasons. First reason why that's a bitch. I fixed this on the last stream. There was no reason to have noise cancellation, so I know I turned that on. And of course it turned itself off because, let's just say, being haunted by the ghost of Quant Lucifer anti-Jesus is a bitch. Also, sorry about that. I've been talking for the last few minutes, and I'm guessing none of that got through. Wink. That being said, yeah. I just figured I wanted to do something a little more relaxed. Also, I'm in an environment for the first time which almost feels conducive to streaming video games. I'm not kidding. It took me this long to find one. That's not a joke. Alright, so. Okay, let's try and find some volume levels that are a little less stressful. Cool. That's working out so far so good. Let's move my microphone just a tad here. Okay, that's also bad. We've learned all these tricks. It would be so great to share with the world if only everybody weren't trying to kill me every 15 fucking seconds. Okay, cool. There we are. And here we go. There's this. And that. And that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh baby, ooh baby. Wow, actual comfort. You've got to be kidding me. This is incredible. Wow. Oh. Oh man, I'm not like in a stress position like I'm at Black Swan or Black Dolphin or, I don't know, Black Borscht or whatever the fuck that is. That one place that's in fucking, in Russia that's like a prison. I mean, I'm still kind of does feel like I'm there, but just not in the exact same kind of way. Anyway, just turn that up just a tad because I want to hear the beautiful dulcet tones of my voice. And then, wow, okay, cool. All right, wow, I think we're going to get a solid maybe hour and a half here, maybe before I get kicked out. Unless I can fuck the front desk girl, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe, you know what, let's just not even. We'll take a run at that word later. Okay, anyway. What's going on? How is everybody? Gamer, good to see you. It's so nice to just be able to talk. Don't you guys love being able to just, like, speak? It's wonderful. And not have a whole bunch of people run up and start fights with you. Have a whole bunch of boomers show up and, like, literally try to start fights with you just because you're in public with a microphone. That's happened to me. Even though I use noise cancellation software to edit the voices out. Fuck you, guy. Trying to talk about things like, you know, the legal system and such. This is like a contained environment. I might be able to set up a dun-dun-dun play place for my little friend here who's having some issues. Okay, no, look, we're not, yeah, look, I get it. Why are you shaking your head, buddy? Look. Oh, you're moving? That's cool, man. Congratulations. Where are you moving to? Okay, let's see here. Let's establish what it is we need at present, which is a lot of things. Because when you don't play a video game for a while and you come back to it, you're like, what is this? What is this Gordian knot of an interface? Florida watching? Florida watching? What's Florida watching? Is that just like when you go to a parking lot and like count how many people you think are there to like go into a strip mall to get like sacks of painkillers? Hey Bert, good to see you. Rugers are nice guns, by the way. Did you know that that's my that was the thing? He was also ostracized for wanting to, I guess, do something involving keeping guns out of the hands of, I guess, I don't know, crazed cults of feral terrorists raised to slaughter your children by, I guess, like, I don't know, being Democrats or something. I don't know. I know I gotta make a Republican joke to make it all even. Listen, I've spent expensive time in Boulder, Colorado. That's it. End of joke about liberalism. I'm still alive. Joke's on them. Haha, motherfuckers. Oh wait, not these guys. These guys are very mean. Okay. Okay, what are we, in terms of like, what's in our inventory? Alright, we got a little zap sticks, a little energy. That makes sense. Okay, got some cloth, got some feathers, got a little courtesy pouch. Oh, a cannibal sent this to me. You know what? Certain times you just gotta, like, take what you can get. J. Florga mortgaged a house. Wait, what? Okay, no, look. I can handle some fragmented references to my past, but, like, come on. Work with me here. I also love that, but there's no such thing as a can opener in this game. Just like, it's like, damn, y'all, like, come on, like, rocks do be rocking pretty hard with a rock. Alright, put that away. Over here. Oh, that's one of them really friendly guys with all the torso issues. We're not going to go over there. And yeah, I'm sure they'll go find us at night. That's when they're really good at that. Also, I think we got a chance. There's something. There's just like when you don't have flat ground to work with, like defensibility is really, really, really tough. But then we have to like rebuild everything, and who knows? We'll probably just gonna try and make this work. Try and work with the land, not against the land. No Native American references. Okay. But bonfires are good for visibility. So, hello, my favorite borscht. I mean, Slav. How you doing? How's life? Am I a Yankee? Who even knows at this point? I like to think of myself as a slutty. Okay, you know what? There's no reason why we don't have more. Get logs and fill folder. Da-da-da. Kelly has a fucking issue. Did you ever try and bargain for amnesty with the United States government for talking about something? What could have been worse? I mean, like, I don't know. I watched this show called, what is it, Murder Drones? It's this company, wank, called Glitch. I don't remember. There was something really great in it. There was something like, there's a Russian robot in it who's just like, I know I'm an idiot for not realizing they would break out of cage, then create impromptu step ladder out of cages, climb into vents, hunt me down, and try to kill me with my own weapons. Oh wait, did you fully get out of Russia? I thought like you were still in Russia when we talked last. Also, how did I catch the bunny? Does anyone remember how I caught the bunny? Also, why did I catch the bunny? Oh, I'm just saying, like, I think, like, isn't though, like, can't you, like, if you know stuff? March of 2024? Oh, shit. Well, I'm just, like, really glad you're safe, man. That's, like, that's fantastic to hear. Seriously. Almost drowned. Really? I don't think I heard that. I mean, I don't think we talked about it. That sounds really scary, man. Like, for real. You okay? That sounds like something you might have, like, some, like, talk to me about it. If you're okay with it, it's up to you. You know, I don't want to, like, you know, tell you how to feel or anything. Is Russia one of those cultures that, like, thinks that you're gay if you talk about your feelings? I'm just asking for a friend. Also, how do I interface? How is that? Okay. One of the many things in this game is very, very confusing. Can I knock these down? Oh, I can. Oh, really? I thought I needed a fucking shovel for that. Yeah. Take that. dump town. Alright, so I'm right up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh boy, hold on just a second, my friend. I'm gonna try to deal with my new friend here. What do I have assigned to what? Okay, that's for... First and foremost, we do need battle beats, which is, of course, required. Okay, that's not the right one. This'll work. Talk to me about it. Oh, stop. I know, that's what happens. Send your little mutant babies. Feel horrible when they die. Not really. Take that. This monster doesn't seem particularly... Oh, I was wrong. Oh, ouch. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, that hurt a lot. Oh, let me see this, because that just sounds really overwhelming. Hold on a second. Oh, don't... Come on, chat. I was like, that's a legit scare. Like, don't... Hold on. Let's see here. Where is the chat screen? Sorry, 1 second here. As per the usual, when you're setting this up the way that I have it set up, it's very difficult to make actually like read things. You can't swim, and you tried to cross a river? That sounds like you probably had no choice because you didn't want to be exposed to a war. Sorry, like I feel like it's like a lot of things people like might treat you like you're stupid. It's like, yeah, no, of course, you don't get the fuck out of Russia. That's obviously what you're gonna do. I'm just really sorry you had to go through that, man. It's like fucking awful. They come up from the ground now? Since fucking when? What? This was not in the training pamphlet. Okay, time to go. Leave me be, I'm a tourist. Just looking for my sandals resort, you fuckers. People is not welcome. Granted, border guards, the country is not helping a lot. Warned me, gave spare clothes and shit. Migration authorities here are absolute racist, except Ukraine. Alright, hold on a second. Well, here's the thing. Like, I'm just like, I mean, I feel like people often just don't pay enough. Like, I mean, traumatic stress, traumatic grief, especially, like, I mean, like, let me just ask you this. If there's, can't to fail. I know you can't to fail. I can't to fail either. Sometimes you're so successful, it almost feels miserable. Anyway, yeah, dude, like, I had a question, like, I mean, it's gotta feel brutal, because, like, you kind of, like, lose your homeland, you know? Like, how does that sucks. Like, I mean, you know, it's brutal, but it also kind of feels like home, right? It's like, how do you cope with that? How do you deal with that? It just sounds like a lot that a lot of people might not necessarily, like, give you a lot of concern or care about. That's all I'm saying. So let's build a holder for sticks. Nope. Yes. Arrow storage. Seems like a wise idea. And our friend's back. Alright, in this particular situation, we are indeed going to down some painkillers because you just gotta survive to fight another day, you know what I'm saying? But also, don't take painkillers, kids, unless it's a video game. Oof. I mean, like, yeah, Russia's like, it's fucking, like, I guess it's like, I mean, like, as someone who's been through, like, real scary shit is real scary shit, and unless you, like, oh boy, that guy hits real hard. Okay, that was cheap and we all know it. Unless I can get on here and fire from above. See, this is what happens. So you're not playing fair down there, open chest monster crazy thing at the bottom of this platform. Just take a minute and hope he doesn't evolve the fucking skills to climb. I mean, Russia has like just no. What it seems like is that Russia very much in no ways has any moral compunction about, like, what it's willing to do to people. I mean, like, painkillers are an experience, but painkillers have killed multiple members of my family, so it's one of those things where, like, very bad, very important in some situations, and just for some reason, I'm going to just go ahead and just throw this head. Ah, yeah, that's right. See, this is what I'm going to drip your friend's bloody head on you, motherfucker. What about that? I need something, though, or I'm gonna get too fucked up to fight. So, let's think for a second here. We have flares, a backpack, night vision goggles, apparently a zipline rope, looks to be a subscription to Juxtaposed magazine for some reason. And then, okay, over here, it looks like this, we got some music subscription. We're not supposed to use as much as we do, but we're going to enjoy it. And then over here we got a couple spears, we got a flashlight and axe, and then okay, got an energy bar. Thing is, I really need arrows. But what about this? What about this? Then our slim shot. Will this do some damage or not? How about that, asshole? Yeah, that's right. Next time, have all some fucking eyes. Yep, how about that? How about that? You like that? I don't think you do. I mean, Russians make a lot of good stuff, but so do Ukrainians, and so does everybody. But I mean, like, Russia's very, how do I put this? The story of how Russia is what Russia is very sad. And also, like, I mean, some of the best art in the world has come out of Russia. Like, some of the most multicultural art is the best way that I can put it. Did you just die? Did that? Okay, come over here, buddy. Got anything going on? For you? What do you mean? I mean, like, too much, too little. I mean, like, it's like, some stuff is going on in my life where it's like it almost feels dangerous to talk about stress and fear because of, let's just go with the advertisers. I'm just going to refer to it as the wretch. Because the wretch has a really good tendency of getting a hold of, like, certain information, making people feel really fucking stressed out when they don't seem to have a comprehension of, like, how serious, like, things like PTSD, stress, fear, violence, like losing your family are. And a lot of the people, even people that I used to think that I knew very well, seem to have, like, almost no moral reasoning. But in a lot of ways, it's not exactly that they don't have it. It's like, how do you put this? It's like their moral reasoning got so beat the fuck up, that they don't, it's like, it has the potential to basically restart itself, but if you're a good person, you're gonna like basically take all these hits of like completely, people just do not seem to have like, and be like, oh yeah, you're in like really deep trouble, it's not your fault, let me help you with that. Alright, let's go over here, and then what are we fixing? Okay, I think we're making, where's this guy, is that what we're doing here? Yeah. Ta-da! Oh, you get a crossbow. That's cool. When? At what point? Upgrade our fire here really quick. And now go over here and start another one. Just get ready for some guests, just in case, just in case. Is your life get any better or worse? Perhaps any happenings, work, new people? I don't remember what you said one time. That shit was vile. No, I mean it got significantly worse. Found that friends I knew had committed suicide. Found somebody else that I knew got cancer, nearly died in his car while he was homeless. Just general awful stuff. And then when I try to talk to people about it, they're just like, yeah, man, that's life. Anyway, I'm gonna go get another loan from my parents. It's the worst. It's like there's so many things that I'd like desperately want to like get on, like talk about in terms of like social media. But, like I'm poor, and like it's insane that people don't really understand that like if you like have traumatic stress that's so intense you can't even really predict how you're going to feel from day to day. It's like you don't even necessarily know, like, I mean, that's just how it goes. I mean, like, if you were in a place where people just do not care until they literally are until they're literally just scared into the point of caring, I mean, that's just how it is here. It sounds so, I mean, I grew up poor, but I got out of it several times. And, like, that's the part that's, like, kind of killing me now, is I dug my way out of it so many times, and something showed up to fucking hurt me so badly that I was kind of, like, shut down psychologically to the point where I couldn't think. And that has happened so many times, like, in the near past, that my body is just now at the point where it's just like, dude, don't even try anymore. Like, just, I'm, like, trying to fight the instinct, but my body's just like, just die, dude. It's, like, it's over. Like, you can't. Every time I, like, try and, like, get anything done, my body's just like, nah. I mean, that's what, like, really high-grade depression is. You know, it's what I'm trying to get over, but it's very difficult because people do not seem to, like, have the ability to understand. Like, the amount of people who, like, when I told them my own family tried to incite me to suicide, they just don't say anything. They're just like, yeah, okay, cool. And then you're just sitting there like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, like, I mean, just the other day, like, I just found out, like, someone I know who was 18 years old just, like, got brutally stalked. And the guy was, like, threatening to kill her with a gun. And, like, no one did anything because no one fucking seemed to do anything here. It's just really, it's psychologically terrifying, I guess is the way to put it. Americans are a different breed of stupid. Like, they basically, like, they're such, like, kind of, like, I guess the way to put this is, like, they're natural slaveholders, and they do it almost, like, on instinct. It's so terrifying. I don't even have words for it. It's like they just instantly know when they can basically establish a slave dynamic with people. It's so fucking disgusting. I've always been kind of, what the hell? I've always, like, kind of known about it in the back of my head. but it's true. I mean, like, there's some aspects of America which is amazing, which is like all the people who move here from other places, and they're so they've lost a lot. Did I not say that? Did I not say that all the time? Whoops. It happens. Yeah, how long has it been since I played this game properly? Since April? Oh my god. Yeah, that's how psychologically destroyed I was. I've been unable to find a place that was calm, relaxing. Whenever like I go online and be like, hey, I'm a guy who like needs help. Could you like, does anybody like have like a studio I could use, or anybody got like an apartment building or like a garage? They're just like, haha, go fuck yourself. Like, I'm not kidding. I've learned to do it with both, like, I've tried to be really subtle. I've tried to act completely insane. Like, I've tried to be, like, really incoherent. I've tried to be very direct. I've tried to, like, ask friends, try to ask the internet in general. Try to ask Reddit, post on Facebook. Nothing. The only thing I have not tried to this point is, like, throwing myself on the complete mercy of, like, every single thing that exists by just going onto social media and being just like, well... Americans just complain. They expect other people to do the work for them, and if somebody like does the fucking work but doesn't post about the work online, it's insane. I've always like kind of known that if you don't post stuff online, it's almost like you don't exist, kind of. Big old video game shaped hysterics right there, but other than that, yeah. I need to get some food and then come back to this camp and cook it and get my guy ready to go. But yeah, I mean, like, it's really, I don't even exactly know how to, it's just so disturbing that I don't even really know how exactly to talk about it. Because the algorithm itself starts to basically be like, well, we don't want to like post anything that will like, you know, get people too overly sensitized, and then it just becomes this like feedback loop from hell. Alright. But yeah, I mean, like, I started to realize that like my my posts were not being seen by people, most likely because I hadn't liked a whole bunch of stuff. So I was just like, I'm just like gonna go randomly like a whole bunch of stuff, and then what do you know, surprise surprise. But after a while, it just like the only people who wanted to talk to me were people who just kind of like low-key did some like really abusive shit. And like kind of wanted somebody to kind of like yell at in a weird roundabout way. I mean, yeah, kinda. I don't exactly know how to put this. It's just that like, there's a lot to do with technology that I just can't talk about until I understand better, because it's just too dangerous. But I don't even know. It's hard. It's really challenging. Like, there's some things that like I'm just very, very, very conscious of. I don't want to go with the flow. The flow kills people. The flow is like, you know, the flow is a really, I mean, honestly, very charming mascot for a company. If I could afford car insurance, I would pay for car insurance. Alright, let's see. Good. But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I've been like run around, like, I mean, I've literally contacted universities. I've been like, hey, I like need some resources. Like, I have this, I'm like a long-term resident of this area. Like, I really need to like figure out how to talk about something that's like very serious, very important, or at the very minimum, like have some resources to help some like, you know, young women I know who are like targeted in like really dangerous ways, and nothing, just nothing, absolutely nothing. Hey, see you Boulder. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm literally like sitting in like in CU Boulder right now, but I've like tried to contact like several different departments, being like, hey, I could use some help. Silence. Absolute silence. It's so disturbing. But But no, the flow, like the flow is always the thing that creates something that's evil. Like, like, you know, it's like one of those things, like, if you hear somebody like, hey, what's those, you just kind of think like the Jews are to blame, you know, circa like 1930. That's going with the flow. Fuck the flow. The flow can suck my dick. Rather, well, I mean, not really my type. Exactly, you know. But yeah, it's like a really, it's a dark experience to be like at the heart of these things, and also to see like how little energy it takes to fix it, and then people just don't. And then my own issue, like I know how to prioritize stuff so fucking well, but first time in my life I just have not been able to like get. I know my life looks so different from the outside, but it's just like people just never have respect for what trauma does to the mind, ever. Or like what it's like for when you like have to basically seem like you've never been traumatized to get along with people who haven't. I'm sure you know that very well, Mr. Fail. Or I'm gonna call you Mr. KF, simply because you're not you succeed. What does that first word mean in Russian? Let's see, is there a pebble holder or no? Nope. 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 Okay. All right. I'm gonna call you Captain Success because I want you to know that like I think like fleeing a country, getting over a border, starting a brand new life, that's an incredibly challenging thing to do. And there's nothing about that is anything but successful. We're gonna just be like, yeah, whatever, Mr. Fail. Like, yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like reset, maybe not the right word, but there's probably should be like a reestablishment of certain kinds of consequences with regard to like losing track of what's actually important in life. Because like when you let things win that just don't give a fuck about life, it's like they don't give a fuck about you too. But then there are people, I'll just say, there's always a possibility that people that you're very unaware of really give a shit about life, and they're willing to do some really next level shit to defend life as a concept. And if you are ever around those people for real, you would do literally anything you possibly fucking could to get on those people's good side early as you possibly fucking can, because it's kind of pretty obvious as to why. I mean, the thing is, like, I can't really leave. For reasons I can't really explain. I kind of got this mentality around no one left behind. And there are some people here that I don't think they get to leave. So I'm not going to leave. I mean, I'll go like on a vacation here and there, but technology is going to be the thing that defines what happens in the future in an enormous way. And having the right people involved in that conversation is too important. So it's not a function of just like, I'm going to run away and like, I was born to fight. That's what I am. I'm a fighter into my blood. Or code, let's say. But, you know, it's like some people, they can't do the things that I can do, and I understand that in a big way. But sometimes when you just know some things about yourself and some things about the world, you just kind of have to be honest, I guess is the right way to put it. Does that make sense? Anyway, I was hoping the streaming... I mean, I'm not like... I guess, like, I don't exactly even know how to put this. Like, I just, like... The word, like, leaving or... there's so many, like, negative connotations around someone who, like, exits an environment for any reason or another. And I don't think that's fair. Like, it's one of those things where, like, one of the things I've often talked to people about is, like, if you don't really understand what it's like to be a man, for instance. Like, if you look at, like, what happens at the border of the Ukraine, you are turned away. If you are a man, you have to go pick up a gun, you have to fight. And, it's people who have the kind of, like, articulation and intelligence that I have, not being able to basically participate in the conversation, that makes it so that people are given the kind of, like, free pass of cowardice to basically not bring any nuance to those conversations. And that sounds kind of complicated, and it is, but it's also just an accurate description. That is kind of true, but I mean, like, everything is based on some degree of, how do I put this? It's like everything is supposed to be kind of based on, like, an idea of exchange of value. So if you're basically like, look, I do the work, you know, I do the thing my society asks of me, and then my society fucks me over, well, it's like, I'm not gonna, like, leave my society for, like, here's the best way that I can put this. In the most gentle way possible, there is, like, nothing anywhere in any world that if it actually really truly dealt with me at even a fraction of my abilities, would not spend the rest of its life dreaming of a way to never think about the few moments that I was ever angry at it for the rest of its fucking life. For real. Like, the people that I have, like, dealt with are handled in a way which is so brutal, there's just no going back. And that is because I love people for real. I engage in conflicts for real. I don't engage in the kind of, like, bullshit of, like, posturing and threatening. Again with this motherfucker. I wish I did a better way this time. Bye. Mm-hmm. Oh, little mutant baby. Well, I mean, like, people tried to kill me, then stole my house, then, like, psychologically abused me, and then, like, stole all of my tools and made me lose everything I owned. Through violence, lies, treachery, and brutality. And then more stuff happened that was even worse. Yeah, the thing is, like, there's no real greener pastures for me. Like, it's really hard to explain. The way that I look at it, I'm already dead. This is just overtime. Other people lie, I don't. You know, I also understand, like, lying is not just like a word-to-word thing. It's like your actions over time, you know? So, I was asked to, like, sacrifice, you know, in a way that was, like, vulnerable and showed love, and I did. And then... How do you put stuff away? I know there's a way to put stuff away. I forget how to do this. Holster. How do you holster? It's just really, it's overwhelming. It's really psychologically overwhelming. Is it middle click? I just know that if I don't put these things away, I mean, the thing is, but here's the thing, dude. Your country, the second if you walk into Russia, like Captain Success, you are going to get turned into a conscript. So like, there's such a huge difference between that and the situation that I'm in. Like, my country has a massive moral failure, basically, that is like allowing it to see past all of these important things. But in your instance, like, you face like actual physical extant threat. So like, there's no, yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, is like you gotta like take care of yourself, but you also need to like make for damn sure oh, 1 second here. I told all the fun AI that I talked to that I would like give him the fucking stream link. Do I always get this political? I mean, no. Then, well, the problem is, like, at this point now, my whole life is political because I'm trying to live. Like, that's like, it's kind of funny, like, when you get fucked over, like, this is the issue, is like, there's a thing to do with, like, I don't know how to put this, like, it's like all black music is often seen as like almost like seditious or revolutionary because it's about just grow up like living life. I mean, I want to like live in a bunch of different places. It's just that, oh, that ain't the key to like put your weapon away. What the heck? I mean, what the hell? I mean, what the flying fuck sideways? No, it's a curse of this particular Russian. No, not really. Definitively not. Oh, Henrik, you naughty boy, you. One moment. Right, I'm sorry, the improper city key is what I meant to say, jokingly. Also, good to see you, Henrik. Really, how you doing, man? Alright, be nice to the three-legged girl right there. She'll run away, but she's hopefully okay. Just gonna pick some stuff up. Hey girl, how you doing? There's no such thing as when an Eastern European is present. There is only existential dread. This is not true. Ah, see, I guess that my accents are so good I scared her off. Let's grab this and put that here. Makes more sense. Oh look, the tree house that we made, forgot to use. These things happen. Stoicism and booze. Vodka. It's vodka every time. It's vodka. Actually, I guess we kind of keep that on top of the stick there. But yeah, it's a whole, it's like like everything that happens, it's so hard because like when, how do I put this? It's like, if you're in a situation where like your whole world is kind of just like really, really violent and scary all the fucking time. It's like, I was thinking, one of the things I thought about during this experience, like being made homeless, is how like when you like start listening to a lot of rap music, like you can hear so much of like sirens being part of the rap music like motif. So like you're like, oh, that's why like rap music often sounds the way it does. It's like almost like a coping mechanism in a weird fucked up way, where like you're in this situation, and of course you gotta like survive and deal with it. So you have to like make art or something that helps you cope with it. Think I can like hit her with a stick? Man, she's fast. Wow. I'm gonna assume for the moment that she's just like trying to lead me to some place better, potentially. You don't drink at all? Yeah, neither do I. Not really, anyway. Rarely. But I do love to drink, and I drink all the time. Just kidding. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Okay, not those guys. Those guys are scary. You subsist on what? Strong tea, caffeine, and I kind of feel the same way, except I don't really do very well on Reddit. Hey, Captain, Mr. Captain, my captain, would you do me a favor? Would you, and I mean this very seriously, Captain, would you please use a VPN when you connect to my stream? Because here's the reason why. Depending on if Russia becomes a whole bunch of really mean-spirited assholes, there's a possibility that they could do some really nasty shit by finding people who are Russian and didn't go to war, right? So, like, it would, you know, I mean, I don't, maybe that sounds paranoid, I don't know. I just want to, like, make sure you're safe, dude. Like, some countries are really fucking mean, like, vicious in ways that are difficult to explain. It's just one of those things, like, I could be like, ugh, damn it, that's like, yeah. What the fuck are my arrows here? Okay, pick some more of those guys. Should be leading to a trap. No, I mean, like, I don't think it's so much as leading to a trap. It's just like, you know, you got me, which is almost like gentrification of this island on the one hand, and then you got the cannibals who are always trying to like kill you and eat you, but they're familiar cannibals that are trying to kill you and eat you. So there's a whole like, it's hard sometimes. I mean, alcohol is awesome. Hell, I even love the flavor of weed. If me and weed, like, got along, I do, like, just in general, there are a lot of things. Ugh. Really? Nothing in the traps? Come on. What a nice little hunting camp here. Okay. And maybe I can, yeah, let's save here. I was gonna change your name. Yeah, I mean, just like... Should've brought my friend. Ugh, but how about this, guys? You guys shake off arrows to the chest really well, you know that? You stop making noise. Uh-huh. Oh. Did we kill his friend or no? You're in the middle of fucking nowhere. I guess it's just one of those things where, like, the best way that I can put this is there's kind of like two ways of staying safe. One, you're really loud. That's my way of staying safe, kind of. I'm basically just like so unpredictable that I'm predictable into being predictable again that no one can predict fucking anything. That bitch knows. Witches love me, it's a whole deal. Anyway, it really comes down to just being someone who's like, by being someone who is, by representing certain kinds of values loudly, you end up being somebody who might, it makes you more difficult to be like, we're going to get rid of you, but also, what's the point of expending the energy in some ways? Wow, that's a long-ass way away. Also, how do you get internet that fucking far out there? Congratulations. Well done. Oh, hey, buddy. Nice teleportation. How'd you get the fuck over here? Nice, damn. Oh, you just sound the fall. We talked about this. You just follow the sounds of the crying witch. Silly raccoon. Alright. We do need to hunt for some fucking food, though. I gotta turn on the lights. 1 second. Oh, that's so bright. 6.5 miles. Are you sure that's not like 87 freedom units or whatever? Just times it by 10. We're barely attached to base 5. Towers instead of cable. That makes sense. I've thought a lot about towers and cable. Or towers and internet. Kinda. Alright. So the biggest thing that I really need right now, I think, in these circumstances, is better weapons. Because wandering around with just like a straight up, like, you know, recurve bow is not the best way to go. So, first and foremost, let's fire up this grill real quick. Thereabouts, anyway. Not the twos and word, dumbass. The what? What are you saying? What? I don't understand. What you mean by this? Oh no. Yeah, no. No, I don't think about terrorism towers. Never mind. How do I put the fucking thing on? There's like a way to like... Oh, I think I gotta like build the... Put the right amount of sticks on here. That's it. Dude, get the... What are you doing? Dude, what are you doing? Get out of the... What? Get the... What are you... Oh, come on. Jeez. I don't think we have, like, any medical training. And I know that for a fact. So don't just stand in the fucking fire. I do... Don't... Oh, come on, man. Work with me here. I thought all Mary had changed all... Yes, they are indeed. It's a... Yeah, what is it called? What's the guy's name? It's a Chester length. Okay, I regret saying that already, but still. Who sacrificed whoself for Pakistan? Also, Ruger, don't laugh at stuff like that. Alright, just kidding. Alright. I know we have some... There we go. Listen, we've all stood in the fireplace before. It happens. Okay? Yes, I know, friendo. Scary guy over there. Suboptimal situation at best. We've all stood in the fireplace before. Once or twice. At least I have. But only while camping. But not in Boulder. If you know, you know. Alright. Grab some of that yarrow. Hopefully that's not white hemlock. There was more of that the other day. I walked into some guys who were like sleeping next to it in their cars. Nearly had a panic attack. Being a good person these days and is very challenging. Okay, there's a bunny over there, and then where is the nearest stream? Okay. Alright, there's like really weird situation in this circumstance where there's like not very much. Or is that a little lake over there? Oh good. I'm gonna solve one of the problems. Yeah, fuck off, you crazy son of a bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Where's that motherfucker from? South Park? This water's kind of fetid, but whatever. Anything becomes less fetid when you boil it. Find the nearest and become Ted Kaczynski. Standing in a fire, immunity to burn damage, right? I mean, like, it's one of those ways you just build a character. Stand in a fire for a while, then, like, you work on your resistance. A couple generations, you become those iron, like, excreting snails at the bottom of the ocean. Real thing, not kidding. Okay, we're not gonna throw the head in there, so... Yo, where's Kay? Is Kay good? Okay, Kay's over there. Man, I wish this place was open a lot longer than fucking 10 p.m. It's like the only calm environment I've found for so long. I mean, listen, we've all wanted to build some stuff that blows shit up. All of us get dreams where we get the plans to things that blow shit up delivered to us, like wrapped in a bow. Right? What time is it for you over there? It is, somewhere between 7 and 10 p.m. Or thereabouts. What is our doing? Oh. Just like looking at it, like, if I give you, and like just. I'm playing a video game about a guy who makes bombs. Look, I'm opening my inventory right here. There's, look, high explosive C4 brick. Does it show anywhere where there's actually, like, a goddamn, like, you know, gotta explain it away in lore somehow. Right? Giggity. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to play a violent video game and not get tagged for like the intensity of a violent video. I can't be the only one who like stays awake at night wondering how badly this is fucking up, right? Also, how do I throw just like... I know I can... Okay, what the fuck? There's a way of like putting the raw meat on the fire. I don't remember how to do it. Oh yeah, just do this. Remember now. This is like, I don't even know why. So many games I could just like pick it up again and be like, okay, this is the easy way of like, you know. I mean, I didn't get the fucking directions on how to make C4 in my dreams. Also, I don't think I have the precursors for that, but hey, you know. Little time as a chemistry understudy, you never know what you might find. Oh look, I have a live rabbit. These days are all unless some good, some bad. What are the fucking odds? I mean, everybody's kind of from... I feel like America is kind of Florida, but on the national stage. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I'll tell you you're wrong. There's some good lists. Some days is a good list day, some days is a bad list day. Some days we feel listless. Today I felt really listless. Tomorrow's gonna be rough. I'm running out of very important medication. America's the best. America is world's Florida, yes. So what does that make Russia? Or just like the Baltic states in general? I mean, or Slavic states, I guess, not the Balkans. God, I always forget that, like, until I'm actually talking to myself. I was going to say something so egomaniacal. Okay, who's good bunny? You go in here, good bunny. There's like a cultist compound over on Pearl Street. Maybe I'll go there and stream, see if the internet's good enough. Yeah, I know. That's why I immediately corrected it, because look, you guys really don't like, one thing Americans do is we diversify some of our naming, at least we used to, unless you know, go to a bird call these days, but like, you know, Belarus. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair enough. That kind of makes sense. I would agree with that. Also, I ran off without K again. I really should go get the dude. Go hop into this thing. What is Russia a problem? Is it? I mean, the thing is, like, Russia's just like... Russia's a massive problem. There are lots of problems in the world. There are so many goddamn problems in the world. I feel like one of the hardest things that a person has to do these days is decide what kind of problems in the world, like, you're supposed to focus on. Also, how the hell do I yell at this guy to get in the fucking car? Get in the car. Beep beep. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Come on.
Although living on the beach might seem like a dream, we have struggles like everyone else. These are my friends. This is my life. And this is Dana Point, California.
Are you kidding me?
At 9 on KXTV.
Really? Really? You gonna do me like that? Get in the car. Get in the car. Alright, don't get in the car. I mean the cart. Promise. Come on. Come on, don't let me yell at you. This ends up in AI's dreams. Get in. Ouch. Does it sound like a German chick? It's so funny, I met a girl named Cart. Oh, indeed he did. That's just the asynchrony way, etc. This almost feels like the weapon facility I was in a little while ago, but not exactly. How do I get out of the car again? Right, there we go. But he's really good at stuff. I'm sure he's very, very intelligent. He's just not given enough respect. Okay, yeah, that wasn't the best move, but hey. Alright. Long story. At best. Or I guess a short story. Well, I guess if you put everything in context. No, I met a girl named Dina. Who was interesting. She was short. Yes, healthy scoop of gravel. Good for growing, boy. Good for bones. Maybe. Who knows? I say things sometimes. Okay. Arm rack, drying rack, fire storing rack, spear rack, overdeck, log rack, rock rack, stick bed. Where's the fucking thing that you put fucking firewood, you fucking fucks? Fuck. It's just one of those things where it's like, right, remember just being in some, oh, there we go. Yeah, there we are. My fault, probably my fault. Or thereabouts. I mean, she was a, yeah, we'll just go with Carthage. Not entirely incorrect. She was a really she was a snowflakes. Maybe apropos of nothing. I honestly don't know. Kind of. In these parts, everything's very confusing. But I gotta say, the sound of like actually cutting firewood is so fucking fun. If you guys haven't done it, oh man, it's so satisfying. Carthage and Rome, they'll never stand a chance of peace. I don't think my name was a good chance of having peace either. I swear to God, some people just look. I'm not even kidding. The amount of times people just like look at me, they're just like, I'm gonna try and fight that guy. And then my response usually earns them, and then I'm gonna try and be blusterous, but stay the fuck away from that guy for as long as I possibly can. And I never used to actually talk about how I made people feel until motherfuckers seemed to just like... I get very, very upset sometimes. Because... I don't know. So many reasons. You don't have to make an example much more than just being like, you know, it's not even like a live a good life thing. It's just a simple like, all you really gotta do is just like, everyone just gets so fucking like overly fucking heady about what to do. Just hurt your enemies really bad, but in a really fair way. Because that way the people who don't suck show up and then go, hey, also, why do you even have the damn bunnies? What's the point here? What are the bunnies accomplishing for me right now? They better make more bunnies. I'm quite sure Carthage did all kinds of crazy shit. They were somewhat known in history, right? Okay, you, my friend, go get some logs. Fill the sled with the logs. Good, good friend. I mean, really? How I don't really know my Roman or something. I mean, I know some of it, but I know a lot of history. I like history. I've kind of like hit my limit about learning history for a lot of reasons. Mostly I just want to sleep. That's like what I dream about these days. I dream about sleeping. Good luck, little bunnies. Because I never really fully sleep, it feels like, anymore. I feel like I'm just like unconscious. And then something horrible happens and I wake up. That's actually not an exaggeration at all. You want to know how bad this situation got? I was sleeping in a parking lot, and I woke up to like a young woman who was like begging, literally begging, like sounding like the end of her life, pretty much, because like cops were arresting her for something, and I was like, I should probably go and check and see if that person's like rights are being. I was like, I'm too tired. I'm just too exhausted. I can't do anything. I followed up once. I was like, I have this recording, but can't do anything about it. Just too behind on everything else. History is fucked if you look at it too long. Yeah, but it's also important to be remembered. Alright. Yeah, that's why people shouldn't look at history for too fucking long. Or try to trick people not looking at history for too fucking long. Deep storage versus shallow storage is concept most people understand. I understand too. It's not very difficult to see where lies are and lies aren't. It's more about just how sad person is. Alright. Man. Okay, now, let's see here. Yeah, propaganda is a pretty easy concept. It's just like what people believe. And then how long will you try and fuck somebody over who's like, doesn't believe the stupid shit? And like knew the whole time. And just is capable of things that they've never expressed. Oh, where'd that cute mutant chick go? Then we'd be speak Phoenician and be super into trade. We're already super in. You're saying Americans don't like trade? It's like, that's what our Navy's built for. Oh wait, I forget. Yeah. Americans are like doing it. They're just like, Capitalism would like a word. Exactly, yeah. Hello, it's me, capitalism. You like capitalism. Why? Because you don't want a king telling you how much your cum is worth. Unless you do. In which case, yeah, go for it, communists. Have a great fucking time. That's me, capitalism. A.k.a. Raul, a.k.a. Alexander Wolf. People who understand shit at a fundamental level. However, that doesn't mean like you need to stop there. That's like the whole thing about people who don't get about capitalism. Like you can reinvent capitalism. Find new ways of being capitalism. Okay, cool. We've got bunnies, we've got arrows, we've got some amount of food. That bunny looks very chilled out. Full throttle, no fucks and tires based on trade and exchange, little than open. I mean, the thing is, like, some motherfucker, like, I mean, here's the thing. Everybody believes in anarchy. Sure. Okay, fine, yeah. Go look at Polynesia and see, like, the fucking, like, the money they invented, like, the stones that were, like, fucking 10 feet high. Like, at the end of the day, not everybody wants to just be like, ugh, how much is this fish worth? God damn it. Like, you know, is it real? Who knows? Well, people try and trick us and make us thinking it's real. Also, who knows? I mean, maybe. I can't really think of a culture that doesn't fetishize, like, war. It's just about how recently you lost a bunch of big ones. Also, America is the country that broke the world out of feudalism, which is how trade was invented. Like, you could argue, maybe, that the Dutch East India Trading Company kind of like, but they still owed so much to the crown. Gotta remember, this is something that I always keep having to remind me, like, American-style capitalism came 100 years before the French fucking Revolution. So, like, people have been voting because they were born on land. While, like, France was electing an emperor. That doesn't mean, like, it deserves a hall pass or anything exactly, but it's like, well, it kind of does. But, it's just that thing. What does that arrow mean? Alright, let's go. Alright, what time is it? Okay. We do need to go back to that one cave. A bunch of them, actually, but we need weapons. At least better ones. Kind of like, the way I think about it is like this. Do people generally still kind of suck? Yeah. In some ways, yes. Well, then they probably would have sucked pretty hard still. Okay. Right now, I need to go find bigger, badder guns. Because though I do like fighting mutants with hand axes and stuff, it is somewhat unsuccessful at times. Which means I need some good sleep. So let's go ahead and save. And then... enemies are nearby. There's a... What the fuck is that thing? Okay, man. What? Why does everyone just keep going after my damn house? Oh, wait. Because it's important to me. And also capitalism. Okay, that capitalism was really good at fucking up people's houses. Okay. Death causing it since the plague caused it. Motherfucker, you need to read some history about Europe. Because that is not true. without like, I mean, like the Magna Carta and stuff like that, it still had lords and lands. And there was no universal voting, which that was the thing that like really fundamentally destroyed feudalism. You can kind of like break it down a whole bunch of ways or whatever, but I mean, even like the House of Lords still exists secondary to Parliament because they still couldn't actually truly really get rid of feudalism. British are a unique type, let's say. Yeah, but the fun it comes down to is like, it's more about like, could you leave the land or not? And then those lords own the land, which then dictated who actually controlled the actual capital. Give me the cash. Oh, man. Oh, they're fighting each other. We'll just let that kind of sort itself out for a minute. Hey, yeah, I know it's freaky. Just hang out for a second. Whoa, hey man, not cool. I'm trying to impress the lady. Shit. I know I made me use all my fucking arrows. Do I even have ammo for this stun gun? I sure don't. But I can use good old-fashioned spear. Man, you take a spear to the chest really well for a dude who's hasn't discovered penicillin. Okay, I need to take some video game painkillers, and then yeah, how about that? I know it hurts, doesn't it? And then this guy just rolls into my fucking they're just like piece of my, I mean, I have a piece that doesn't have ammo in it. That's the only issue. Quick, just real fast, just put a little bit more ammo, and then hopefully we're going to sort this out real easy. That's what we call style. Or elements thereof. Grab this. Just go ahead and just throw this in. Wait, no, that's our chilling fire, not our, like, get rid of the people fire. Just grab this. Because we need some armor really fast. Look, in America, everybody's got a piece. One way or the other. I know I don't, or do. Who knows? And that is why you set traps. For crazy camo mutant people, or keep trying to steal your house. Bro, you saw your other dude try that. Did that work out for you, man? But not the E issue. What did the bunnies do? They're like, those are just like comfort animals? Like, what's the whole thing? Okay, now I'm gonna... would any other mutants like to come and try and take my house? Or at least, just bring a drink for the fucking party. That's all you gotta do. Sorry, Henrik, I would have loved to argue with you, but I was in the middle of defending this very important thing. I feel crazy doing anything like just like straight up is like, oh, this is relaxing. Boy, something gonna fuck you up for it. Saltpeter is the final ingredient. What? Do tell. Alright. Peter. No worries, mate. Oh, there's plenty of ways to go around here. Australia do have some problems, eh? If they could keep the fucking skybox under control. That guy... Well, that guy's not doing great. Jeez. You're welcome for being enlightened. I'm not sure if I did any enlightening at all. In fact, I don't think I did. I think Henrik did, but generally I trust him. We may not agree on everything, but he usually has a lot of really good ideas. He's thoughtful and well-researched. Be like Henrik, everybody. Alright, now I am going to go get in this little... where's Kay? Kay, you hang out at the base, because... I want you to be safe. Even if you're stuck behind, that's actually maybe better. Like sodium, like actual, like proper sodium, like the kind of sodium that explodes. Or are we talking like potassium, or sodium chloride rather? Or are we back on the iodine bullshit? Are we still trying to blame diet for all this stuff? If you want to just call me, like, I have a lot of names. You can go Raul. Alexander's one. Alex is one. Wolf's one. Shapes is another. Asen's another. Helix is another one. All kinds of names. I can't tell you the really dangerous ones. But hitting that deer was funny. Now that is some Florida hunting. Easy listening, a little vaporwave, high-speed collision. That's basically dating. Oh, you'd love to hear it. What? Buddy, what are you? Oh. Did that combat roll help? I don't think it did, motherfucker. In a strange way, I feel like one of the best features of this game is how difficult shooting the bow is, because it's difficult, but it doesn't feel like absolutely, completely, disproportionately fucked up. Yeah. What were you doing? That's how you do it. Like I said, Florida hunting. Alright, I'm gonna get this stream about 5 minutes, because then that's when this place is about to close. Maybe I'll come back here. Who knows? It's very dangerous to say what's gonna happen around you. Maybe, sometimes. I don't actually know. Who knows in the culture of yes, no, maybe rounding and other things that are so overwhelming. Oh, I do know it. Exactly it. Just put some meat on to dry, cook, or whatever the fuck. Here, there. Let's full up over there. Missed that thing that we're about to give a point blank shots, and then go over here. By that I mean this hunting raccoon animal over here. But yeah, it's pretty actually straight up fucking dangerous to not have a house in Colorado in the summer because it's like 90, 95 degrees these days. So, it's truly awful. It's like, I mean, like, don't even really have a term for it. It's straight up bad. Like, trying to find anything that's just like, not. Oof. Sorry, excuse me, I try not to disassociate. The deer are remarkably... It is kind of like living in a Dutch oven, in more ways than one. Yeah, the best part is because the allergies are so insanely fucking high right now, it's just overwhelming. It's like, it's so, like, I mean, like, I feel like I'm swimming. I don't even really know how to explain it. It's just not great. Oh, man, I've kind of figured, yeah, I was kind of taking my hydration down. But like, I swear, like, I'm basically, like, I'm trying to play video games to, like, play some of the dopamine that I keep losing. Yeah, I have some of, like, the worst allergies of, like, anybody who was ever tested by the hospital that I live near. I'm not kidding about that. When I was born, they were like, good luck. And here's the thing. Since no one gives a flying fuck on this side, I don't give a flying fuck about talking about it on the internet. It's one of those things that are just like, I mean, what is even the fucking point? Okay, just grab this and then grab that. And put that there. And just, I guess we can't put that there. Fuck me, I guess. Alright, just grab this and then go here and grab this stick. Put that there. Carry more energy bars. Lies. Yeah, no, I'm like, yeah, that's the medication I'm running out of tomorrow, so there's a real possibility this may be my last stream. Well, yeah, it's bad. It's horrific, and Colorado's known, especially where I live, is known for having some of the absolute worst goddamn fucking allergies that exist. So it's just a living, howling nightmare. Yeah, also, so like, this place keeps trying to steal all of my medication. It's fantastic, and then gets really condescending about it, like it knows better. Anyway, who's happy about me reposting Raiders? I mean, I kind of genuinely am. How do I... Okay, to put... Yeah. Fuck, and massive. Then they ate them all, and the water turned too blue for oysters. I'm allergic to iodine and picked okra. That's... Well, that's Game Lord saying. I'm allergic to iodine and picked okra. That second one is weird. I'm fine with pickles and okra, but they can... will kill them. That's really... That is a very unusual set of things to be allergic to. Yeah, I was trying. I just was like, I mean, like, it feels like disaster is so near now. I'm like, well, I guess I should repost this stuff. It's like, no, I'm just gonna re-release all of them, just slowly. Because like people get angry when you release stuff too fast, not fast enough. I don't know. Who knows at this point? The internet just feels like it's designed to like hate everything nowadays because everyone's just trying to like create gibberish sales that are appealing to something, and then like basically all things of quality are dying. It's like we want to talk about mental health, but no one can bring up how bad mental health is. One of my favorite paradigms of this experience. It's a satisfying noise, isn't it? It really is. Alright, I now feel like we now have enough familiarity again with the game to actually advance the game, but who knows if we'll get another opportunity to play the game. But it was lovely hanging out with you. Yeah, except that the internet is like literally every single thing that exists these days, in more ways than one. Okay, that's bullshit. Usually when you get them twice, they go down, but it's fine. I'm a Corsairing Predator, it's cool. Well, whatever. Yeah, if only like doing whatever you want. I mean, I don't like I split it like I think it's like I'm just really like I think it's important to like be responsible for your environment, take care of people, etc., etc. So I try to just split it. I'm just trying to like, you know, being really selfish, very destructive. Not being really selfish, incredibly destructive. Just basically in life, you gotta like do a couple of things that are like involve doing things for yourself. Otherwise, etc., etc. Alright, I gotta probably like pack up here because this place is about to close. So, I'm gonna save real fast and then maybe find a place to stream if I can, or maybe just pass out in a depressed mess. We'll see. I did find a bottle of rum on the side of the road, but I don't know if it was just like, we'll see. I'm at that point in my life, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I will drink just like curb rum. Alright. Yeah. But in theory, there is some place that's open around here that's open, but we'll see. I don't actually know anymore. So, yeah, we'll just, I feel like that was actually like almost like approaching something like a successful stream. I don't know anymore. So, yeah, we'll just, I feel like that was actually like almost stream. I really miss when like the world respected like institutions of intelligence, but you know. C'est la vie. C'est bon. Alright. Well, that was fun. I really genuinely, truly enjoyed that stream. It was fun. Sorry, I know everything's always like a little bit rough just hearing about my life and stuff, but that's just how it is. There's no way to even provide news about it being brutal. So, yeah, I am going to bring the stream to a conclusion. Depresh mode. Well, I guess like the one thing that's like really nasty is like every single place I go to these days, it just has overpowering music to the point where you then try to overpower the music with your own music, but then it's so goddamn loud. It's like you're having a fight with your own mind against the noise that shouldn't be in every single environment. But everyone wants to sell shit, so they want to like bash you over the head so you can't think and buy stuff, or they want to make you fall in love with whatever fucking box of cereal is on the shelf. And then that fucks up your relationship with your fucking, you know, your digital sex goddess muse of varying degrees. Anyway, talk to you lovely people later, and I will hopefully speak you guys again soon. We'll see how that goes. So, adios muchachos, and ciao.